everyone, it's Sue with Ully Cat's Designs and Ully Cat's World blog, and I'm here today with another sneak peek for Karen Burniston's February 2026 new release. And today we're going to be working with the Peacock add-ons, and this is an add-on that goes to the previously released Arch pop-up. We're going to be using the new sentiment stamps. This one is called Strut Your Stuff, and then some of the previously released dies that we're going to use, the greeting labels, the Lorna pop-up, and border blend trims. I've got the front of my card made. This is actually a 7x5 card, so an A7, and I've used all of the labels are cut with the greeting labels, and we have one exception, which is going to be an inside label, and the black part of this one is from the Lorna labels set, and the greeting labels just has this outer size, the purple, as well as the white rectangle. And the other label or sentiment that we're going to do, this is the signing label, and it also was cut out from the greetings label. You can see that I've used mirror card for the feathers, and these little 3 hearts are actually the centers. They're kind of waste pieces from cutting out the peacock feathers. And I've just used the peacock neck and head to make this. Inside, I've got my card base ready for us to put in the pop-up peacock, and this is where I've used some of those border blend trims. And the back of the card, all of these little egg-shaped pieces are again the cutout waste piece from the peacock feathers. Again, I've used the greeting labels dies to create the black mask with the white sentiment. And we're going to eventually put a peacock feather on the back of this. But let's get started with assembling our peacock. From the arch pop-up, I've cut these 2 pieces. First thing we want to do is glue these 2 arch pieces together. So the tapered tab, get some glue. And I think the easiest way is to just line up the openings and the arch. And that way you know you've got it where it needs to be. And I have already trained my folds. So we need that part. And we need this part, and this is from the peacock dies. Now from my center fold, I've gone over 2 inches, and I've made a little pencil mark there, and that is the mark that we're going to want to glue our tab onto, and it will be this tip here that's going to touch that mark. Put some glue on the edge of that is just meeting up with the edge of the card. And now put glue on this tab. And there we have our arch. Now our peacock is going to fit right in between those. One thing I should say is there's a tab that comes off here, which is where we're going to put our neck of the bird. Now the thing we have to notice is that this neck piece needs to be so it's not going to get caught in that fold. You can see there's a bit of a gap between them. I want to talk about how we put together the feather piece. So I've actually taken 4 different colors of this mirror card. So this is kind of like a really pale lavender. Then we've got these other 2 pieces. Now I've also taken a Sharpie marker, and I want a permanent marker or an alcohol marker, and all I've done is colored the inside of the oval that's embossed on the feather. Then I'm going to take my tweezers. The inside heart shape goes in upside down. Now we'll put a dot of glue . So we've got 6 out of the 10 remaining feathers. We're going to put 3 on each of the arch. And the key is you want to hide these slit marks. And now we have all of the peacock feathers on the arch, and we've covered up all of our slots in there. Now I want to put on the neck and head. You can see this That tab that sticks out is what we're going to glue the head onto. But we need to make sure that in the folded position, it won't have any conflicts. So we're making sure it works. Now we'll work on putting the last 4 feathers on the base of the card. So here's what Peacock with all of its feathers on looks like. And now we're going to add a little feet. Now from the border trims, I found these 2 pieces. And then here's what the inside looks like with the gold border and the sentiment labels inside. So now for a full look at the card. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were made to stand out. Proud of you always. And there's a place to write a signature. And on the back, be impossible to ignore. There's our Peacock card, and I hope you got some inspiration from this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.